Well, Chris, we had to remain patient tonight, but we've broken through right at the end and we've got our just rewards. How are you feeling after that?
Yeah, look, it was a really good game. I mean, Histon, they've got some good boys, some good lads that I know. Lance has done a terrific job here, and they'll do well in that league. So we come here tonight and I thought we should have scored more goals, shouldn't we? Let's be honest. But the important thing was to keep the clean sheet. It was our first clean sheet, and you know how I like that, Joseph. So for me, if you're not conceding, you know you're not going to lose, and that's sometimes got to be your first port of call. But I'm just watching Pharrell and a few of the boys give me some stick behind. But yeah, no, look, the boys were terrific, weren't they? Really, you know, tonight I thought that was a really good performance.
A very efficient performance at both ends of the pitch. I know we could have scored a lot more goals. Arguably, should have scored a lot more goals. But considering at the back, you had to make so many changes throughout the game. Obviously, Ryan Hughes has gone off, and we've kept that clean sheet. They've done magnificently.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you and I spoke last year. I think it was after the Basford game where we had to make 7 changes after we played Tamworth. I think it was Leeson, wasn't it, last year? So, and that's the thing you've got to have. If you can get the right a way of working that when we don't change to it, then players should be able to come in and fill in, because we've got a very balanced squad, in my opinion. We've got some terrific lads. They all want to be here, which is great. And you know, we're a long way from the finished article. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's almost like we've had to go backwards and try and re-educate the boys for what we're looking for, and at times that gets a little bit frustrating. I probably was shouting at the end there, because I just feel that we're so close to kicking on at more speed than what probably we are. So, but the boys done really well tonight. It's a good performance.
Ethan Johnston with his 3rd goal in 3 games. He's a man on fire at the moment. He's always been a goal scorer wherever he's been. For whatever reason, he's not had the faith put in him at some clubs. But do you feel like Rushden can be the beneficiary of a man on a mission at the moment? Yeah,
look, Ethan. I mean, I thought Jonesy was outstanding tonight. Yeah. You know, Pharrell came on and constant threat. And Ethan's goal was exceptional. I think Jonesy's goal possibly could have topped that. Well, I say the chance he nearly had his first touch was amazing. And it's just the togetherness of them all. So when Ethan scored, you could just see how happy Pharrell and Jonesy were for him, you know, and I love that. So Ethan, I brought him to the club because I think he's a great lad. He's young, he's local, he's hungry, he wants to play here. He had other opportunities to play elsewhere, but he chose to be here, and that for me is important. And Ethan, hopefully, look, if we can keep them 3, and obviously Shanks wasn't here tonight, but if we keep them forwards fit all season, then for me, as a 4, and the difference we have between the 4 with experience, youth, pace, strength, finishing, I think we've got a really good balanced forward line. It's just whether we can keep them all fit and hungry at the same time.
Just to touch on Ryan Hughes for a moment, he obviously went off in the second half after that hefty collision. I understand he's left the ground on crutches tonight. I know it's very early days at the moment, but what's the situation there? Yeah,
I mean, it appears to be more of a knock than anything else, but of course it's so difficult. At the highest level they wouldn't know the night before. Look, let's be honest, he just mistimed it, and it's disappointing. He landed back yesterday from his holiday, but listen, that's football, you know, and it just happened at the wrong time. So hopefully my thought process would be probably 3 to 4 weeks, but you know, we'll probably know more over the next few days.
You've had a few drop out, you've had a few come in tonight. One of the lads that came in was Rico Duggan. Just tell us a bit about how that sort of came about. Is he someone you're looking at maybe to potentially bring in?
Look, I'll always be honest. He rang me up today and said, I know one of the boys. He said, I'd like to come and show you what I'm about. Shanks, I just literally spoken to him, and he said that it's a family matter arose that he couldn't make tonight. So I just said to him, come over. You know, we weren't blessed with loads of numbers tonight, and he came over, and yeah, I mean, he seemed to do okay. I mean, but it's so difficult to sort of take everything in at the moment. But yeah, at the moment, that's how it happened. So literally 5 hours ago, I didn't even know he existed. Bless him. So he contacted me, and like I said, he just contacted me at the right time, I guess. So that's where he was with that.
4 games in, we've seen gradual improvements in results, in performances as well. I know you said we've still got a long way to go, but do you feel we are at where you'd expect us to be at the moment?
Yeah, I think the one positive thing I would say that has surprised me, that I expected, but I'm surprised at how well it is how well the boys have gelled. You've been around it, Joseph. I'm sure you can see it. You can see the lads have got a real togetherness, and I hope that continues to grow, because if it does, teams do well over a season will always have a good team spirit and a good togetherness. So yeah, for me, that's a massive positive at the moment.
A trip to Edinburgh Town this weekend, that's going to be a very tough test in its own right. We know how good a side they are in the UCL, but also for the Diamonds fans, it is a trip back to the Dog and Duck, of course, our old home. That'll be a nice day for them.
Yeah, I mean, look, we want to try and make every day a good day out for the supporters. Tonight, again, they were hearing the numbers, weren't they? It's good to see so many of them. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. It's the sort of game I wanted, like tonight here at Histon. You're coming up against I'm not doing our boys a disrespect, but we're coming up against men, experienced players, and we're going to have a lot of that in our league. So we've tried to cherry pick some friendlies that we think will give us proper league games. Wellingborough away will be, like, in my opinion, a proper step 4 game. So it's a game we can look forward to, and we've just got to conduct ourselves and the environment we've created, take to Wellingborough and perform like we have so far over the 4 games we've had. But I'm looking forward to it. I know it's going to be a tough game, and we've got to try and make it tough for them, haven't we?
Well, congratulations on the win, Chris. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.